Whoa. What's up, Uso Squad? Welcome to another live stream with Uso Scooter Chris. Super Uso Scooter Chris. Super late Uso Scooter Chris. Alright guys, we made it, finally. I've been in the park for a little bit, been scouring the area. Crispy, what's going on? I'm sorry, my friend. Sorry I'm late, super late today. Flat tire to start off the morning. But we're not gonna let the negativities of life hold us back from getting to the park today and sharing today here at Disneyland. Well, technically here at Disney's California Adventures. So I brought my sketchbook. We're still gonna do some drawing, but I'd like to try to get into other things today too. So got my sketchbook, a couple of drawings in there. I did take a quick look at the list to see what drawings, what we're gonna be drawing, and some of them are we already done, but you know, since we're here, we might as well just try it out. So, but thank you very much, Crispy. Of course, you know, I appreciate it. I know I told you guys rope drop, but oh man, it's just one thing after another. But you can't let it kill your day. So definitely, I'm pretty excited about being here today. Gonna try to stay hydrated today. It is in the 90s today, so hasn't hit its full potential yet. But in a couple hours it will be. But we'll be probably hiding in this building here. Keep the phone cool. What I like to try to do is, we'll see. Let me check and see what time it is right now. Oh, you know what? Where did I put my second device? Give me 1 second here. I carry this watch with me, but the watch doesn't work. You guys want to see my watch? It's 12 o'clock. So what we'll do is we'll run the live stream until about 4:30. 4:30. Probably would say 4. So that way I can try to get a quick power charge on the phone. So that way we can capture the parade today. So I'll do a second live stream with the parade, and who knows, maybe we'll just hang out there for a little bit at Disneyland too. So I don't know what we want to do right now. Tamty, hey, welcome in, Chanty. All right, on your lunch break. I hope you're having a great lunch, Tamty. But well, not we, but mostly me. I'm just getting started here. And these trolleys have just been zipping past me all as I'm getting set up over here. So I've got a ton of batteries. I just replaced all the batteries today, so we're gonna try to keep one battery per hour to keep this device going as long as possible. So that way there's not too much time to have to do a power charge. This phone can fully charge in about 30 minutes with the cord that I brought. So my lightning cord. But I'm excited, guys. We are gonna be live here today. I don't know if the wife's gonna be able to join us later today, but if she doesn't, don't you worry, my friends. We're gonna find things to enjoy while we're here in the park. So she was scheduled to be here with us today after work, but she looked a little tired, so gotta get her rested up so that way she functions well at work. For me, I just have to have one eye open and I'll function at work. All right, guys, let's go see what we can draw today. Oh, I can feel the AC coming through right now. Right now. Oh, I love this place. Oh man, looks like we just missed the show. Maybe we'll just go be first in line. Let's see. It's 12 o'clock, so let's go take a quick look at the schedule and see what's going to happen at 12 o'clock. Ooh, ratatouille. I've never had ratatouille before. It'd be interesting to try ratatouille. Let's see, so if we miss the 12 o'clock, we're probably gonna see 12:30. So Sally's at 12:30, Jack's at 1, an exclusive. We haven't done Sally yet, so we'll 30 minutes we'll draw Sally. Then there's an exclusive. Let me just show you guys. 2 o'clock's Donald. We already did Donald, so the villains and Minnie, and then Dante. So we'll probably do like the first 2. Do the first 2. We're gonna take a little breaker. For now, we'll go wait first in line, my friends, for 30 minutes. Or do you guys want to go roll around for a little bit? I say we go do a 15-minute roll around. How about that? Instead of just sitting here in the AC where it's nice. Hopefully it doesn't stack up for Sally. Hey, it's my peoples, my island peoples. I need me a Stitch in my life. I need a friend, just like Stitch. Keep life interesting. You guys don't have a friend like Stitch in your life, you need to go out there and search. Search real good. I don't know the words to this song. All right, we're gonna do a quick zip around and then come back in 15 minutes. In fact, let me put up a clock. We'll do it at, we'll do 12 minutes out. 12 minutes, we'll be back in 12 minutes. That way we don't miss anything. So give me 1 second here. Oh boy, what happened here? Anything.
Towards the end of the night. They're all fun tonight, and then like...
Hi, Kira Williams, welcome in. Welcome in. We're gonna do some drawing here at 12:30. So right now, what I'm gonna do is set up a little timer here for 12 minutes. You guys let me know, keep me in check. Okay, I'm starting the clock now. Okay, about 6 minutes out, let me know. So you need to go back, So 6 minutes out, 6 minutes back. And that should put us just about time to stand in line for the next drawing, so. Zombies? Welcome in, zombies. That's a cool name. What do you guys want to see? Sunshine? Because there's a ton of sunshine here today. A ton of it. Oh, look at that. Some chemtrails? Are those chemtrails up in the sky? There's no clouds in the sky, but those 2 planes they're emitting some type of chemical in the air. You guys bear with me today if I miss any of your messages. I'm not using my second device just to keep it as a backup. I'll use it later on today. And with the glare of the sun, it's kind of hard to see your messages. So my apologies if I do. Just repeat it for me. I'm good with it. And as always, guys, keep this channel family friendly and safe. So there are other channels for those who want to spam. This isn't one of those channels. Feel free to join those channels. I'm sure they'll be more than happy to take you. But here, we want a nice chill vibe here. That's the way life should be. So, Trina G, welcome in. And Christina Holmes, hey, welcome in, welcome back. Good to have you guys here today. There's a little show here. Oh, that trolley's after me. I think they really want me to ride it. But they gotta get like a tow hitch on the back for the scooter. Like a tow hitch. Maybe, just maybe, we'll bless them with our presence, right guys? Charlie.
Oh, all right, guys.
Is there an Oregon game here in Anaheim this week or this weekend? I've noticed a lot of Oregon people here. or organ fans here in the park today. So they give me the look. Today I wore my USC hat, so my Uso Scooter Chris hat. All right, guys. Uh-oh, somebody lost their sweater. Somebody lost their sweater. That's the one thing that's fun about this park. There's always a lost. It's always like one tiny little sock somewhere, right? 2819. There's always just one laying around on the floor, or maybe a sandal, a tiny little shoe. You know what? The ones I find amazing are the ones where there's leftover strollers, leftover scooters. I find it amazing. These people that came to Disneyland and the magic of Disneyland healed them enough to where they could walk away, or toughened them up so they could walk away with just one shoe. One shoe, one sock. That's when you know you're tough in life. You can handle one shoe, one sock. Go home, Disneyland. That's when you know you've had a great time at Disneyland. Missing one shoe doesn't even bother you. Here's a good photo up here, guys, with our famous grizzly here. Last night was Oogie Boogie night. I got to watch Oogie Boogie with Magically Consumed was in the park. So it's quite fun seeing them in their costume and seeing all the different costumes that were in the park. And I gotta say, I saw one show up as Kevin from the movie Up. That was hilarious. That was probably Hey. Oh, I think it's too late. We might be in the sun. They're doing a Spider-Man show soon. I wonder if I can get it from here. Problem is, I can't get too far into the sun. The last time I did this in the sun at Avengers Campus, the phone got so hot, it shut down the stream. But I think we can get Spider-Man from here.
Why are you so relaxed?
Yeah. Whoop. Yeah, the cable. Oh, they got jokes on the cable car? I've never been on the cable car, I'll be honest with you guys. I truly want to do it one day, but hopefully soon. As far as Oogie Boogie, I did not dress up for my first Oogie Boogie. I just wanted to enjoy the experience. And then maybe next year, if I do next year, I'm going to end up trying to find a costume that would work. Oh, you know, I just realized I'm on a 12-minute run. What am I doing sitting here waiting for Spider-Man? I got to get you guys around here. Let's go. We'll go around Grizzly. How about that? I'll give you guys the Grizzly run from the outside. And then we'll make our way back to Hollywood. Hopefully we don't miss our time frame. Or do you guys want to see if Baymax is out? We could probably do Baymax. I should have brought an umbrella. I just got to try to drive in the shade as much as possible because I do not have a fan to help keep this phone cool.
Exactly.
So we'll do some periodic stops here under the umbrella. Let's see. Stick with your plan, Chris. Chris B, you know, you get into this park, you have plans to do certain things, but all of a sudden, you get too excited, you forget why you were in here in the first place. That's me, though. Let's see. Tell you what, let's do Cars Land. So I see we're already at the 6-minute mark, so it's time to swing around. We'll swing around Cars Land, cut through Avengers, and come in through the backside of Hollywood. So it's a little busy today, not too busy. I've been in here where it was just shoulder to shoulder here on this little street. What, is Victor in the house? Victor! Yeah, that's right, Victor. This is early for Uso. The other time I tried to do rope drop, I showed up at 8:30. That was super early. or Supa early. I like this little guy here. I want to take him home. I want to take him home, hook up a little tow hook to it, and then let it tow me around the neighborhood. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Neighbors just staring at me while I'm being towed by a little tractor, a mummy tractor. Jude, welcome in, Jude. Man, I love that name. Every time I see Jude's name, I just think about that song. Hey Jude, I don't know the rest of the words, 'cause that's all I know right now. What are these people waiting for? Oh, maybe they're just waiting in the shade. Unless there's a vehicle that parks right here now. Probably with the shade. Oh. This place looks awesome. What I really want is this little forklift. I don't want to brag, guys, but I'm a really good forklift driver. Really good forklift driver. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. All right. We are getting... This phone is getting super hot. Let's get out of the sun. I should have brought brought a small umbrella for the phone. Maybe I'll find a contraption that I can hook up to the gimbal, like a tiny little umbrella, just for the phone. Hey, this ride is a lot of fun. I kind of liked it when it was those little tires, and then they had the beach balls bouncing all over the place. That was a lot of fun. Bringing back a little bit of the old school ride. Let's see. Also, just realized I had. Whoops. Let me pull over here in the shade so I can read. And I love streaming at night because you can totally see everything on the chat. Let's see. Kira. Hello, Crispy. Okay, that's Crispy. Hey, Jude. Hello, Kira. Everyone's always talking about me. Da da da. Can we go to the death wheel by a chance while in DCA? We'll see, Kira. Right now, it's going to be the drawing, and then we'll probably run out of time before the parade starts. And then as far as going on rides, I don't have the training with me here today this morning, so we'll see what rides I can get on to at least get you guys on something for today. So we'll see how it goes, but I really want to see the parade. The parade's going to be... The last day for the parade is going to be on the 15th of this month. So if you guys don't already know, but during the week, they've cut it down to just one parade at 5:30. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday will be two parades as scheduled, which is the 3:30 and the 5:30 parade. So, or is it 6:30? I got to double check. But definitely, you guys, if you guys are trying to get, if you guys have not seen the parade, or you guys want to try to get it before it leaves, you want to try to get down here before October 15th. So October 15th will be the last day for that parade. So the Magic Happens parade. Oh. Okay, we gotta get back. I've got 11 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Have any of you guys come here and had any drinks here? There's a coffee that's new over there. I did see on Five Fires. I believe it was on Five Fires. They said it was a new like a cold brew drink. So I want to come and try it out. It had a giant marshmallow on top of it. So that we might just take a part of later today. So we'll see how that goes. If we can, we will. If not, no worries. There's always other days here in the park, so. Wow, it's a warm one out here, my friends. Warm. I think I got used to the temperature dropping to about 60 degrees. A little below 60 at night down here in this area, so I guess the summer said, not yet. Not yet, Uso. We still got a little bit more summer to give you. All right, now we're back in the shade, and I can see some of your chats now. So let me quickly get in line, and then I'll catch up on the chat for you guys. It's kind of harder to drive during the day because there's more kids out, and they have a tendency to bolt. And if you guys have kids that just bolt, like fast, like their little legs are the fastest little legs I see running, and they don't even look. But that's all right. That's what kids do. Just jam, take off. I think it's not more of the little kids running, but more of the adults chasing them. That part's the fun part. Oh man, look at this. This line's already full. Right, let me take off my shade so I can see where I'm driving. I don't want to injure anyone. Get in this line before we end up not getting in line. All right, there we go. We are at 14 minutes. And all right, we're gonna be drawing Sally now, right? Oh, I got it. Thank you. See? All right, guys. Let's see. What do I got here? Oh, Achu. What's up, Achu? Welcome in, Mauso. See, Tongan and Samoan alert in DCA. A few of our friends are there today. They already tried. One second, let me swing around here. Probably tired and ready for naps from rope drop. Ah, Chew, you know how it is. You know how it is. Got to take that little breaky break. Go ahead. Yeah.
The door opens, go through the right door, okay?
Okay, thank you. Man, I don't think this is working with the just the one phone. It's kind of hard to catch up on you guys' chats. Let's see here. We return to Disneyland for the second half. Okay. But you don't worry. I drive safely through the parks here at Disney speeds. Let's see here. Zombies? Zumendes. Now I can read everything without the glare of the sun. So we have 2 more waves of summer before we hit the fall. Oh, yes. I think I had enough of summer. All right, guys. So if I'm correct, we're drawing Sally today. So let's see. There we go. Make sure you guys are on the best. Hopefully you guys can see the screen. All right, let's put this clock away. that is done for the day. I don't think I have Sally in my book. Let me check my book real quick. I don't think I've drawn Sally yet. So I've got Stitch. I got Piglet, Pooh Bear, I got Goofy. I got Dracula Mickey. Devil Donald, Dumbo. We have Lotso. My Lotso looks like a different bear though. We got my favorite. We have Jack. We have also Ernesto de la Cruz and Goofy. So no Sally. So this will be a perfect add-on to the sketchbook. So but this thing is gonna start. I'm just gonna put my phone up. We got about 5 minutes and we'll be in, guys. So make sure you guys have your papers and your pencils ready, nice and sharpened. And if you're daring enough, maybe a pen or a marker. So depends on your skill level, my friends. But don't you worry, every level here is welcome. So I am not a professional myself, but I really like coming in here and doing this. I can't think of another theme park that does this. All right, I've got device number 2 up. I'm going to pull up the stream. And there we go. I can see the chat a whole lot better on this other device. I don't know what I was thinking about you not trying to use it. Sole Willa, what's up? Sole Willa. My Lolius, welcome in. We're gonna do some drawing. We're gonna draw some Sally. Probably about 3 minutes from now. So, and as always, guys, once we're inside the theater, or once we're in class here in session, I'll refrain from talking, just out of respect for those around me, so that way they can enjoy the experience of being here at Disneyland. So, but once it's over, I'll take a look at the chat. I'll see if I can catch up on it. But I'm going to be enjoying trying to draw these characters as well. So I'm pretty excited about drawing Sally because I already have Jack. I think Jack is after this, so I don't know. Shall we draw Jack again? What do you guys want to do? Sometimes with these popular characters, when I get out, there's already a host of people in line, and we might not make it in. So the one I really want to get is Oogie Boogie. I haven't had the one day we did the marathon. I tried to do Oogie Boogie, but when we got out of class, there were already a ton of people waiting to draw him. So. Oh, we're going in soon. I see the lights are blinking. But again, guys, today's schedule will probably run until about 4:30, maybe 5. Maybe 4. I thought 4 or 4:30. That way it'll give me a chance to charge up the phone for the parade today. So, in fact, let me check on the times for the parade. I believe it's 6:30. Let's see, parade. Oh, we're in the hallway. We can't get any Wi-Fi here in the hallway. Forgot about that.
Well, you will get it when we go inside. I didn't hear. She told you.
All right, there we go. Finally got connected. Let's check and see entertainment. And let's check the parade. Oh, we're going in. I'll check when we get out. Hey, Cordy, welcome in, Cordy. We're just about to draw Sally. So if you want to join, it's a good time to get your pencil and paper. Well, thank you for joining us, Cordy. Appreciate you.
Yeah, they're trying to figure out all the roads.
Looks like the first row is just about sold out, but I said got lots.
Keep going down the stairs. Keep going lines. Keep going around people.
Sit up and come on, dear.
Come on in.
If you can get closer to the end of the tonic, I would dare you.
Thank you.
Excellent.
All right, guys, let's go.
How's everyone doing today? Not too bad. But welcome to Animation Academy, everyone. My name is Darren. I'm a Disney artist here to teach you all how to draw Sally from the Nightmare Before Christmas. As you all were entering, you were all greeted by my awesome friend
All right,
Sarah.
guys, enjoy.
Everyone say hi, Sarah. Sarah's going to be here to help you out. So if your pencil does happen to break here, just raise your hand nice and high. I have the rest of Sarah. We're more than happy to help. Sarah's also up there showing your exit doors if you need to leave the class for any reason. Just give that door a great big push, just like she's demonstrating there. And it will lead you right back outside to our courtyard. Now, for any of my new timers here today, you might have noticed that your pencils are missing an eraser. And that's because here at the Academy, you draw in a style called rough sketching. What that means is, we're going to be starting off by drawing very light, really rough and sketchy. And as we start to get in those details, we're going to go back in later to start getting in the lines that we want to keep. And the thing you want to keep in mind, especially when drawing Sally here, is that she is a creation of Tim Burton. And Tim Burton is very stylized when he comes to his art. I can actually show you a little example here. This was from his original poem, made years before the animated film was ever created. And so this is how Tim Burton draws his very own characters. And as you can see here, they look a little interesting, a little off from what we get in the animated film today. This Jack's not even a perfect circle. He's made up of scribbles here. And this Sally's definitely seen some better days. So do keep in mind, no matter how you draw your ragdoll, it's still going to look like her in the end. But to get us started with our portrait of Sally, she's going to start with a basic shape. And the shape's going to be a circle here. And so go right towards the middle of our paper. And you want to draw in a circle about the size of a small orange. I think a tangerine or cutie on your sheet of paper here. And as you can see here, I'm just keeping my circle very light, really rough and sketchy. Just really building up my circle with lots and lots of curved lines here. And once you've got your shape in place, we want to hop to the top of our circle here. And we're going to lightly stretch down a vertical guideline, cutting this right in half here. This line is just showing us that Sally's going to be facing towards us. Then about halfway down our circle here on the sides, we'll lightly sketch across a horizontal guideline here. And this line is going to help us in placing in Sally's eyes. some guidelines in place. Before we start to give Sally her facial features though, we do want to add in her neck and shoulders here first. Now Sally here is built like a giraffe, and instead of adding that long neck of hers, we're going to go right below our circle. And on the left hand side of that center guideline, I'm slightly stretching down a little hill, kind of layering this off at the bottom. And as I sketch in one more curve on the right hand side of that guideline, this is going to look like we just drew in a little bicycle horn kind of sitting here on our paper. Now we'll go ahead and keep the neckline still very light and sketchy, because towards the bottom of her neck, we do want to add in just a little bit of that dress that she wears in the film. And so we'll add in that collar to her dress first, going to the bottom of our necklines. And I'm going to stretch down this very big letter V, pulling this right to my center guideline here on each side. Then once you got that V shape in place, to build up her shoulders, we're going to go to the tops of that letter V, and we'll turn this into a really stretched out letter M, just bringing out a curve here on each side, pulling out each shoulder. Well, we do want to show that this dress is wrapping around the back of her neck, and so once you got her shoulders in place, we're going to go to the tops of that letter M now, and we'll stretch up a little curve, just connecting these to the sides of her neck here. And if you want to add in a little bit more contrast and added shading, these little shapes that we just sketched in on the sides of her neck are parts of her dress that are hiding in shadow. So you're more than welcome to go back in here and shade these in nice and soft on the inside. Sally here is a seamstress, and she pretty much made this dress on her own by sewing together all of these different fabrics. And so to show some of that stitch work of hers, we're going to go to the bottom of our letter V, and I'm going to extend down the right hand side just a bit more to give myself a little seam line. And we can even add in some stitches, just running right through this line now, adding in some tick marks, some letter X's. But this is really where you can get creative with Sally's dress. You can add in any sort of design or pattern that you like. For me, on the left hand side, I'm going to add in a couple of diagonal lines going straight across. But to give it more of that rough, kind of burlap sack texture, what Tim Burton likes to add in his art is what we call cross hatching. And that's just adding in a couple of diagonal lines going the opposite way here. Now on the right hand side of her dress, she does have these little swirls. Tim Burton is a fan of this texture. You'll see it a lot in his other films as well. And so on the right hand side, I'm just adding in a couple of swirls, really varying these in size, making some of these bigger, some smaller here as well. Really just filling in all of this available space. When it came to designing Sally for this film, she's actually a combination of both Frankenstein's monster as well as a Raggedy Ann doll. And because of this, we are going to be seeing some stitches that run across her neck. And so to add in some more stitches for Sally, we're going to go right to the middle of her neck here. And we'll add in a small little seam line, just a small letter U here in the center. And she also does have another set of stitches towards the bottom of her neckline, and so we'll add in a bigger letter U towards the bottom. And for our final set of stitches, towards the right hand side of this guideline, we want to add in a little curve here on the right. And just like how we added in those stitches for her dress, we'll go ahead and add in some stitches for her neck here too. And really feel free to give Sally really as many or as little stitches as you'd like here. The more stitches you give your rag doll, the more creepier she's going to look in your drawings too. And there you folks have it. We've got a very fancy cake pop sitting here on our paper. Not so much a rag doll just yet. When it comes to giving Sally her face here, we're going to start by giving our rag doll those very big expressive eyes that she has. And so to figure out where those eyes are going to start, we're going to go on this horizontal guideline now. And pretty close to the center here, I'm going to give myself a little tick mark, one on each side. Then when it comes to building up her eyes, she has what we like to call princess eyes, these very big almond shapes. And so I'll start with the eye on the right hand side, just so you can see the shape that we need here. But we'll go ahead and build at the top of the eye first, just stretching up a rainbow, and we'll curve this to the edge of our circle. Then as we reach the side here, we want to round out the side of her eye, just following that curve of the circle. And to close off the eye at the bottom, just right between my 2 points here, I'll connect it together by adding in a letter U at the bottom here. Tim Burton actually came up with the idea for The Nightmare Before Christmas when he was working on the film The Black Cauldron. One day Tim actually went into a department store, and it was at that time where Halloween had just ended, and so they were taking down the Halloween decorations and were putting up the Christmas decorations because, you know, Thanksgiving never gets any love. And when he saw this, he wondered what would happen if these two holidays had actually collided. And so that's how he came up with his poem, The Nightmare Before Christmas. Now, once you got these almond shapes in place for her eyes, when it comes to the tops of her eyes here, she doesn't have princess lashes like Ariel or Cinderella. Her lashes are more similar to her stitches. And so they added the lashes at the top. We're going to go to the top of each eye here. And you want to fan out just a couple of these letter V's here at the top of her eyes. And you're more than welcome to give her really as many or as little of these lashes as you like. For me personally, I can start towards the middle of the eye here and just fan out 3 letter V's for the top. Now we don't want to leave Sally like this here, otherwise she's going to look like she's seen some things. Which, you know, she definitely has, considering she lives in Halloween Town. And so to really make her up with those pupils, her pupils are just really small dots on the insides of her eyes. And you can really have Sally looking any way you like. Maybe up, down, cross-eyed here. For me though, I'm going to have her looking off to the right, as if Jack is standing right next to her. And now that we've got our ragdoll nice and awake, to give her her nose next, we're going to go right between her eyes now, just below that horizontal guideline. And we'll add in just a small little upside down letter V, little roof of a house in the center. This is always my favorite step, because whenever we add in the nose, it looks like we just gave Sally a meh face. But to really show that this is her nose here, we can add in a little bit of light shading, just a little drop shadow, just right below her nose. And from right below her nose here, to start Sally's smile next, we're going to go to the bottom of our original circle, and on the inside here, we'll go ahead and start her smile by stretching across a letter U. And really feel free to make her smile really as big or as little as you'd like here as well. And you can keep her smile nice and simple just like this. But we do want to give Sally her lips here. For that upper lip of hers, I'm going to go right towards the middle of my letter U. And just like how we built up her nose, I'm going to add in 2 little hills. You can also think of this as a capital letter M. But when it comes to that lower lip of hers, she does tend to fall apart a lot of times and always has to stitch herself back up. And so when it comes to that lower lip here, it's a little more askew to one side, not perfectly centered. And so I like to add in a letter U, kind of off-center to her upper lip there. And since her lips are that bright red in the film, you're more than welcome to go back in here and shade in her lips nice and soft on the inside. Now, before we give Sally the stitches to her smile though, she does have a stitch that runs through the middle of her left eye. And so you want to go to the top of your circle, and we'll stretch a curve going right through her left eye here. And she's going to look like Scar from The Lion King for a hot second. And once you got that seam line in place, just like how we added in the stitches for her neck, we'll add in some more for her face here too. Sally's voice here was actually done by the very talented Catherine O'Hara. Now, you may recognize Catherine, as she's been in other Tim Burton films as well. If you've seen Beetlejuice, she plays Lydia's mom in that movie. If you're a big Christmas movie fan, she plays Kevin's mom in Home Alone. And if you've actually seen the most recent Pixar film, Elemental, she voices Wade's mom in that movie, the one that always cries. Now, when it came to her role in this film in particular, what I think is pretty wild though, is not only does Catherine O'Hara voice Sally here, but she also voices Shock, the little witch as well. Once you got those stitches in place for her face, what I've done here is just picked out my favorite circle lines for the top of her head. But when it comes to the lower half of her head here, we do want to give her more of a chin. And so I'm going to go ahead and pick out my favorite circle line here on the side. But as I start to reach that center guideline, I'm actually going to bring down her chin to a little point here at the bottom. Now we're almost finished with our sketches of Sally, but right now our ragdoll is looking a little bald. So we want to go ahead and give her that long yarn hair that she has next. And instead of adding that hair for her, we're just going to go to the sides of her head, and we'll add in the part of her hair that's hiding in shadow first, by dropping down a curve here on each side, and just pulling this down to the tops of her shoulders. But you're more than welcome to make her hair really as straight or as wavy as you'd like. You know, Sally does love making her potions, so who knows? Maybe she knows how to make like Pantene Pro V in Halloween Town. To give her hair a little bit more volume though, towards the top of her head, we'll go ahead and darken in just a bit of that center guideline here at the top. Then from the top of this line, we're going to follow the curve of her head back down, and we'll connect this to the tops of her shoulders here. Now, if you're a big fan of this film and was really hoping for a sequel just like me, the closest thing that we have to a sequel is actually in the form of a book that released about 2 years ago. And this book is called Long Live the Pumpkin Queen by Shay Earnshaw. And this book actually follows the events of the film a year later. And so Jack and Sally are now married, and she now becomes the Pumpkin Queen. And so the whole story is about Sally really just trying to figure out her new life, ruling over Halloween Town. And of course, trouble ensues, and it's up to her to save Halloween Town again. And so if you're curious about how the other worlds and the holiday doors look, definitely recommend the book. It was so fun to read. Now, once you've got that volume in place, to add in some yarn-like texture, I like to go to the inside of that space, add in just a couple of vertical lines going straight down. Then when it comes to the texture for the volume here, I like to go inside of this little bit of space and add in just a couple of curves right on the inside. And once you got that texture in place though, that's also going to be the last step that you need for your sketches of your ragdoll here. And so this is the time in your drawings when you want to go back in, do some touch-up work, really darken in any lines that might have faded away in the drawing process that you'd love to stand out nice and dark here. But the last mark any artist truly needs to leave on their work before it's complete though, are going to be your signatures. So make sure you do find a spot somewhere next to your drawing. And go ahead and sign big and proud, because you have just learned how to draw your very own portrait of Sally. You poisoned me for the last time, you wretched girl. All right, now in the end, did you all have fun? Yes, that's the most important part about drawing, is really having fun here. Well, before we say goodbye, I'd love to see all of your amazing ragdolls here today, so we're going to have a quick little art show. On the count of 3, love you all to raise your boards high and proud, and take a moment to look around. Strategy Sally, a little differently here. And so 1, 2, 3, Sally, everyone, let's take a look out here. Oh my gosh, amazing work here in my first row. Look at that nice big happy ragdolls all around here. Excellent job in the middle rows as well. Really big expressive eyes. The attention to the details. You guys definitely captured Timber's art style out here. And in the back rows too. Nice bold line. Oh my God, Sally. Excellent job all around, everyone. Well, I have to say these drawings are definitely worth screaming for. You all passed the class. So give yourselves a round of applause, because you all just graduated from the Animation Academy. Congratulations. Now, those drawings are free to keep, so go ahead and take those drawings off the board with you and take them home as a souvenir. We've got lots of classes left today. We'd love to draw with you all again, but if we don't see you, hope for the rest of your day here at the resort and class at the end of this place. Bye, everyone.
Big round of applause for our artist Darren, everyone. Thanks, Darren. And thank you all for joining us here at the Animation Academy. At this time, we do need to get ready for the next class. So gather up all your personal belongings, prop the boards up against the seat with the pencil back in the spring, and start making your way out toward the exit, which are the same doors you first walked in through. Should you need more time to work on your sketch, head over to the Sorcerer's Workshop. We have tables and pencils for you to continue to draw there. But once again, start gathering your belongings and exiting our hall and
Well. What have we here? Uso just drew Sally all over his sketchbook. Hey, that was a lot of fun, right, guys? How many of you guys was it your first time ever drawing Sally? Because that was my first time. You guys want to do this next one? It's supposed to be Jack Skellington. Let's do it, right, guys? Let's just do it. We're here. Let me turn around. Let me make it act like we just got here. Just like Uso said he was gonna do rope drop, but I think I'm gonna just rename it the Uso rope drop. Where for that rope drop you have to show up like at 12 o'clock for lunch. I guess if it's lunchtime, that's the only time you'll show up for an Uso rope drop. All right, we're gonna do Jack now, guys. Whoop. Oh, go ahead.
Come on in.
All right. I'm good, thank you.
Right on.
Right on.
Go and grab your paper, please. Get filling all this.
All right, guys. Really, guys, I'm pretty happy that I got that one in because I've been wanting to draw her. That just leaves Oogie Boogie now left to draw, so. Let's see, what were you guys saying? Oh, Linda, hey Linda, welcome in. Hope things are cool down there in Florida. Starting to heat up over here in California. Cordy, I want to see your drawing, Cordy. Send your drawings over. If you guys got Instagram, feel free to send your drawings over. I'll be more than happy to showcase you guys' drawings. So.
All right, students.
Oh, Crispy, that's right, Crispy.
Watch your toes. I'm moving this up to here, please.
It was interesting because I never knew this place existed either. And then when I knew about this place, I just didn't think it was something I wanted to do. So I'm pretty excited about doing this. I used to always doodle here and there, but I'm not a professional drawer? Is that what I would call it? Artist? I think it's cool. I think it's a cool time to kill time. Other than playing music, I don't mind drawing. Hey, and if you guys haven't done so, make sure you guys subscribe over to Cordy in California. She's got some really interesting live streams at nighttime. So if you guys don't know, you better have your ice cream ready at the end of that live stream. If I could eat ice cream all the time, I would probably join you, Cordy. But I'm more of a slushy guy, so this park doesn't provide that many slushies. I don't know if a slushy margarita counts, but I could probably do that. All right, guys, we're gonna go do Jack. So for those of you that missed Jack, the last time I did the marathon, this is a great opportunity for that. And every Saturday this month, I put one video out for drawing. So Saturday morning at 8 o'clock. It should be on YouTube. So if you guys have little ones that you think they'll enjoy drawing, do my best to try to get more characters. And then there's a small playlist for some of the videos that I created. So you guys can feel free. Drop back into those drawings as many times as you want. And see if you can Oh, okay. I got it stopped. for my safety.
Let me stay on the right side only, please. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, y'all. Let's see here. What time is it? It is... Oh, we're going to be going in another 5 minutes. That's pretty quick. But definitely feel free to drop into the videos with those playlists. I used to remember waking up every Saturday morning trying to watch some cartoons when I was younger, so I figure, hey, why not try to draw some of these cartoons? So hopefully you and your family and your friends enjoy those videos. I apologize if the video is not the top quality 4K video, but as soon as I can obtain a device that can record that, I'll probably start dropping some 4K drawings for you all. So. That's right, Cordy. I agree with you. I like rewinding it, because sometimes, I mean, I'm not trying to knock on any of these artists because they are truly professionals here, but they go pretty fast, and sometimes they're so busy putting in new lines and they don't tell me to draw in the new lines, so I have to keep an eye up at all times, because sometimes I get drawn into my sketchbook. I look up and there's a whole new face up there, so it's a great opportunity to pause, and then when you're done, move on to the next step. So, but it's fun though. It's a lot of fun. Bring my wife here, and we compete on drawing. So, I want to say I'm probably when it comes to competition that I'm really competitive, but my wife is not that kind of person, so it's kind of hard to compete against somebody that lets you win all the time. I don't know if she's letting me win, or am I really that talented? I'll just take it that she lets me win. I think that today is supposed to be the warmest day of the week, and then it should start to cool down. So if you're planning on showing here for the weekend, I believe this weekend the weather should cool off. So, but don't take my word for it, my friends. Make sure you bring your bottles of water. Stay hydrated. They have vitamin water here. They have Powerade. There's places you can get ice and water, so definitely always stay hydrated here. Last thing you want to do is pay your ticket to get in the park and then spend your time in first aid trying to rehydrate yourself. So stay safe, my Usos. Stay safe out there. That reminds me, maybe we'll go see the symphony. I always like the end of that show. It's probably the best part. Hey, Luke Martinez. Welcome in, my friend. And I definitely agree with you. Definitely got to stay up on the water here in the park when it's hot. The great thing is, always remember which rides that you can go on that will stay out of the sun and provide AC. And maybe a nappy nap. I'm not saying it, but maybe Pirates of the Caribbean will be the perfect, nice, cool little ride to ride it during the heat. I would say it's a small world, but then you have to deal with the bearing sun at the end. Because sometimes it takes forever to unload people off those boats, so maybe take an umbrella. And the Lincoln Theater, it's always my number one spot there. Ice cold AC. Alright guys, have your pencils and papers ready. We're going to be drawing Jack Skellington right now. You know, and tip for those of you that come in with an EV or a wheelchair, just to let you know, they have 2 spots at the top row. So you don't have to worry about people cutting in front of you, just like right now, because these people here will end up finding their seats down below. So thank you, Luke. Luke, I will definitely try my best to stay hydrated. So that's the one thing I forgot today was my water bottle, my Steeler water bottle, but we're all right because there's a ton of ODV carts, outdoor vending carts here that provide beverages. You just know to stay away from soda. I want to stay hydrated. It's like we've been here before. This one.
Watch your step as you head down the stairs. Make sure I'm moving all the way down towards the far right-hand side.
Perfect, thank you.
All the way down towards the possible board in the row. There's only 2 boards.
So we did the left side. Let's go to the right side.
So go towards there in the purple.
Let me grab my pencil.
Red row there for you as well. Just make sure moving all the way down towards the far right-hand side. There's only 2 boards per bench. You're not squishing. If you're a party of 3, there's like 3 boards left there in the blue row. Other than that, the purple and the red row are your best bet. But again, make sure we're moving all the way down towards the far right-hand side. Please don't stop in the middle. I got lots of people still coming in behind you. So my purple row, please make sure I'm moving all the way down towards the very last
Linda,
little board.
this week has been
So that
great.
way no board gets
I will
left
be working
behind.
Saturday. I'll go over the schedule for streaming later. But you guys enjoy the drawing.
All right, well,
Let me get you guys
how's everyone
focused
doing
in.
today? My name is Katie, I'm a Disney artist, here to teach you how to draw a character from The Nightmare Before Christmas. I've also got Carl up at the top here to help us out too. If your pencil happens to break, she can help you out with that. You just want to make sure you use your hand nice and high and keep it up as well so we can spot you. And if you need to leave class early for any reason, we understand that. Your exit doors are the same doors you've entered in. These 3 doors over here on the far left-hand side of the classroom, you just want to push the door on the far right and it will send you out on your way. Did you need something in the blue row? No. Oh, you're just testing out the system? Okay, no worries, I'm real. Alright, well for this class, we are going to be drawing the main character from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Does somebody know who I might be talking about? Yeah, Jack Skellington. It's not a trick question. Jack, he's going to start with the basic geometric shape. All of our characters do. And he starts with a circle. Though, as you pick up those pencils, you notice that something's missing on the end, an eraser. That's because what we're doing is called a rough sketch. So you want to keep your lines really light and loose. And the stuff that we want to keep, we'll go back and lock. What sketch is all about is getting your ideas on that sheet of paper. So it's supposed to look loose and definitely a little messy on the page as well. On the separate paper, you want to create a circle, I'd say about the size of a tennis ball. Baseball is a good size. When sketching out your circle, make sure you're using that whole entire arm when you draw and not just the wrist. If you're just using your wrist, it's more like writing than it is drawing. But I'll lightly sketch out mine up here. I promise Lotso I'm getting into the darkening in part, so if we really want to keep here for this Pumpkin King. But notice I'm creating a line, one like line to create in my circle. I sketched out like multiple lines to really create in this basic shape here form. And his head's not exactly perfectly round here either. But within the circle, we'll also add in a few construction lines. These lines are going to help us anchor down the features of the face. He's not going to look straight ahead or in profile. It's what we call a 3/4 angle. Instead of having a line go right through the middle of the circle, I'm going to give my construction line a slight little bend to it. Kind of like you're cutting out like a crescent moon on the inside of the circle. And halfway through the circle, lightly sketching out a letter U going across. So now you've got more of like a beach ball sitting on your page instead of a flat cookie shape. We'll give him his neck as well as his bow tie. And he's got a fairly skinny neck here for him. So hopping down at the bottom of where my circle and my construction line are meeting, I'm going to sketch out a diagonal line just to give him a little bit more dynamic pose. And his neck is something I want to keep, so I'm starting to go back with more of a heavier line to lock this into place. And sitting right next to it, I'm going to add in another diagonal line, keeping these lines pretty close together, because he's not just skin and bones, he is just bones. He's what they call the bone daddy. It's true, they say so in the movie, like I watched it once. Alright, well his bow tie is made out of an animal. Does somebody know what kind of animal it is? Bat. Yeah, bat. To create in the bat bow tie, we'll add in the head here of the bat by drawing in this like triangle shape, or you could think of it as like a guitar pick or even like a candy corn here as well. So I'm stretching out a rainbow shape here on either side here of the neck. And I'll close this off here along the sides by drawing in these stretched out letter U shapes. I'm making sure that there's not too many sharp points and angles here for Jack. He is supposed to be the spookiest character in Halloween Town, with him being the Pumpkin King. But he is also the hero of the movie too. But I'll give our bat here some ears by drawing in some upside down letter V shapes here for him. And you can really get as stylized with your bat as you want. So you can give him like curly Q bat ears if you really wanted to, or like little baby bat ears. Maybe you want to give him like Mickey Mouse ears, totally up to you. But also I'm going to add in some eyes here for our bat. And I'm going to draw in these little grains of rice. And if you have him sit at a bit of an angle, this can make him a little spookier that way, but that's totally optional in how spooky you want your Jack to look, or really your bow tie to look there for him too. Bless you. I will give him some wings here as well. Sitting right here along the head here of the bat, I'm going to flick out 3 flicks of the pencil, or you can also kind of think of these as you're creating these like kitty cat whiskers here as well. I'll do the same thing over here along the right hand side. I'm going to go back and connect all of them together by drawing in these stretched out letter C curves. If you want, you can go even with more like a shake your hand here as well. Because Tim Burton really encouraged the artists when they were coming up with designs for these characters, for the artists to use their non-dominant hand when coming up with designs for these characters. Because so if you're like a righty, he'd wanted to use your left hand. Or if you're a lefty like me, he'd wanted to use your right hand. To really get those like kind of like wiggly or crazy like designs for the film, or really for Halloween Town. Because if you think about it, there's really 3 worlds that we visit in this film. There's Halloween Town, there's also our world, but there's also Christmas Town as well. I'll even add in some like lines here along the insides here of the back there for him too. With all this in place, I'd say we're about halfway through with our sketch here of Jack. So how are our drawings turning out so far? Pretty good? Not too bad? Are we having fun? Yeah. That's the most important part about drawing, is really having fun with this here anyway. Well, let's start to give some eyes here for Jack, because right now it looks like a little cake pop like that's dressed up for Halloween. So to add in some eyes here for Jack, They're going to sit right on top of our construction line here for him. And they go pretty much all the way up towards the top of our circle. That's how big these eyes are. Sitting over here on the left-hand side of the construction line, I'm going to sketch out a tall oval shape here for him. So it kind of fits in that pocket that we added in. But with him sitting in this 3/4 angle, anything that's over here on the right-hand side is going to appear to be wider than on the left. And just because we see more of this eye in the way he's turned to us. And since these eyes are just really holes in his face, I'm also going to go back and just make sure that these eyes are really the darkest part here of this sketch. This is where all the attention and focus goes to, is right inside these eyes. So I'm just making sure that they're really standing out nice and dark here for him. Now this film, The Nightmare Before Christmas, came out in the year 1993. But does anybody know who actually directed the film? Tim Burton did not direct The Nightmare Before Christmas. It's actually a guy named Henry Selick who directed this film. He also went on to direct a few more stop-motion animated films as well, such as James and the Giant Peach, as well as Coraline, which Jack Skellington does make brief appearances in both films as well. Kind of like almost like a little Easter egg there too. And it is called Tim Burton's Night Before Christmas because he wrote the original poem. But the poem only featured 3 characters from the movie, Jack Skellington, Zero, and Santa Claus. All the other characters made up specifically for the movie. There's over 200 some on background characters in the film. We'll give Jack a nose. He doesn't really have much of a nose like where it used to be. At that plus sign, I'm going to add in just a little comma mark here on either side. Or you can also kind of think of it as a little baby apple seed or a little watermelon seed on either side too. Alright, well this guy was smiling. His smile would be from ear to ear if he had ears, but he doesn't. For where his smile sits, it sits pretty close towards the bottom of the circle because he doesn't have a chin, if at all. It's right about here for him. I'm going to stretch out this letter U shape, so I'm going to stretch it over towards the edge of my circle here on the left. And I'm also going to stretch it over towards my construction line over here along the right-hand side. He also has got these little hash marks that go all across his grin there for him as well. So there's really no right or wrong place in where you add the mat. The more you add, the spookier he can end up looking there for you too. For The Nightmare Before Christmas, it's a stop-motion animated film. So they actually had these puppets and these sets. And they would move the puppet just a tiny little bit, take a picture, remove the head, put a different head on, maybe move him just a tiny little bit more, and take another picture. So they're in the height of production, they were only able to create about 70 seconds worth of film in a week. So it takes quite a bit of time to create a stop-motion animated film. Even to this day, it still takes that same amount of process as well. You can even watch YouTube videos of the animators actually moving the puppets, and you can tell it's a different day for the animator when their shirt changes to a different color. I think it's pretty cool. I was locking in his head shape really by picking out my favorite lines. And I even added in some dents here along the inside there for him too. But you can also start to go back and lock in or darken up really any of the lines that have started to fade away throughout our drawing process for Jack. Really the last step an artist needs to make though is a signature. And you can sign your name wherever you feel it fits best. And after all done, you have sketched out your very own Jack Skellington. Alright, so how did we all do in the end? Pretty good? Did we have fun? Yeah, that's the most important part about drawing, is having fun with this here anyway. Well, I want to see each and every one of your sketches before you go. On the count of 3, go and show me how you did. And don't forget, take a look around, because everybody drew him different. You're all different artists, so also have your unique art style too. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Jack Skellington, let's take a look. You can bring your own sketchbook there as well. Looking great in the back row, so you're definitely maximizing on our pages here with our Jacks as well. Looking great, definitely having some fun here with these bow ties as well. Looking great over here as well. Nice job. I'm impressed with each and every one of you. You all graduate from the Animation Academy. Give yourselves all a big round of applause for graduating. Congratulations, nice work. And now that you graduate, you can come back for another class in which we'll be teaching you a different character. But I will leave you here with Carl. She's going to help you out. I'll see you all later. Bye. Thanks for coming.
Let's give a round of applause for Katie. Alrighty, your doors on your left are now open. If you guys don't want to keep your drawing, we do have a recycling bin at the bottom of the ramp. We do have another class that's going to start in about 15 minutes. Please don't forget to put the board back in the seat with the pencil. We are going to be drawing a D100 exclusive character. It might be one of our older classic characters or one of our recent ones from a new movie. Once again, we do have to get ready for our next class. Your door is going to be on the left-hand side and left-hand side only.
Pretty cool. It's very quick. It's fun. Follow me. Follow me.
Whoa. Had to do some extra credit to draw mine. 1 second here, my friends. Alright. How'd you guys do? Were you guys able to get the Jack? Or Max Skellington? I think mine's was probably a Max Skellington. Alright, let me catch up on the chat out here.
Everyone, thanks for coming. Please enjoy the rest of your day here at the California Adventure.
Alright. I have a feeling that the 100-year drawing is probably going to be Dumbo, which is the one that we drew the last time. So, let's see. Let's go. It's 120. It's gonna be 130. And I think after this it's gonna be. After this it's gonna be Mickey, Donald, and we already did those. Let's go do the symphony, and we'll come back. Maybe we'll do Turtle Talk. It's been a while since we've seen Crush, but definitely let's go check out that 3D show. Get a little break from drawing here. Put on my sunglasses so I can see where I'm going. Ooh, looks like a lot more people out here. Okay, Let's see here. Where did I leave off? Linda, yes, my week is going good. I still gotta work this Saturday. As far as live streaming, I won't be able to live stream Friday. I'm going to try to see if we can live stream on Sunday for this weekend. That'll help make up for Friday, but unfortunately I've got prior commitments for Friday with the family, so we'll get that done with the family. And then after that, we'll try to see if we can get in on Sunday. But if not, we'll be back onto our schedule for next week. Let's see here. Oh, okay, Cordy. Well, thank you for joining us, Cordy, if you're still there. Hopefully you have a great day at work today. Oh, you can barely draw Stitch. Stitch is fun. I had a drawing where I drew Stitch, and Stitch came out looking like a koala, so he is part koala, so that was an interesting drawing. Hey, Jacob. Welcome in, Jacob. Let's see. How late are you streaming today? Until today? Now, Linda, today I'm going to try to stream until at least 4. Right now, it's 85. Oh, well, it's a good thing we stopped. Let me switch out the battery here. Looks like it's already... These are little fuel rods. Little fuel rods. We can focus.
Is it like this?
Focus. Oh, let me tell you why it's not focusing. Because I have it on manual. There we go. Better. So these fuel rods here, for this phone that I'm on, it lasts about a good hour. Let me switch out this one I had here. It's been a little over an hour. I've got 5 of these, so it can last at least 5 hours. I've got a big battery that I use for the second device, but the second device doesn't take that much power. It's just this phone that I use takes a lot of power. But I've learned that even though these fuel cells don't have like a gauge on them, it does take about an hour, and then these things are fully drained out when it comes to streaming. So tip for any of those that are streaming out there, these batteries only last about an hour on these newer phones. So the older phones will probably last like half the day. But these newer phones, they take power like there's no tomorrow. So about 4 o'clock, and then we'll see if we can do a power charge for about 30 minutes to an hour. Give me a little break, and then we're going to do the fireworks, or not fireworks. We'll do the we are going to do the parade today. So should only be one parade today, and that's what I needed to check earlier. Let me see if I can pull that up for us. Here we go. Flag retreats. Yeah, so there's only one show. You guys want to take a look? It's only one show here for 6:30 today. So we're gonna make sure we get the 6:30 showing. I want to kind of get there at least an hour before the show. Find a great place in the shade, and then to chill out and talk with you guys for a little bit. So. And that's why I really want to kind of cut it a little early, just so that way we can get there in time for the parade and get a good spot to watch the Magic Happens parade. And then maybe after that, we'll go do some of my favorites, which is the Tiki Room. And again, that one has a special place in my heart. So apologize for you thrill seekers out there, but we don't have the training here today, so we won't be able to get the training out there with us. Oh, 1 minute here, guys. My sunglasses are falling apart. There we go. For the minute there, I thought I had a bee on my nose. Oh man, that spooked me out pretty good. You would have seen this whole Scooter Chris probably running down the street. magically healed. All right, my friends, let's head on over to the Mickey's PhilharMagic. So check out that show. Get a good laugh here and there. Oh, hey, Anthony. Welcome in, Anthony. Yeah, it's pretty early, but I like to get in there and see. I normally do it. I normally record by the Lincoln Theater, but I kind of want to find a new spot just to watch it for today. You know, there's only a selected number of days still left for the parade itself, and I haven't recorded from different angles. So there was one that I had where I was in that blazing sun. It was so hot, I couldn't believe. I was super drained at the end of that day. I believe that might have been, was it the day? I think it was the day we did the marathon. I'm not sure. I've got to look back on some of these live streams. But that day, oh boy, I thought I was cool and found a cool spot to watch it from, but man, the sun, I mean, no, it's not like other places out there, like Florida. I know got our friends out there in Florida where the humidity is really something else, but definitely that sun gets to me real fast. Oh, I got some creative white things all over my shirt. I wonder where this is from. You're going to be checking out this show here. I'm not quite sure how long until the next showing. Alright guys, we'll go on in here, watch this show. Just one. Yeah, thank you. Sweet.
And then to help you up there where to park it.
Alright, thank you. Doesn't seem like it's going to be starting right away, so I always bring an umbrella with me. You know what's funny, Linda? I probably got like 10 umbrellas in my car and I didn't even bring one. I got literally 10 umbrellas sitting in the back of my car.
Are you together?
No.
No? Oh wait, have you been here before?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know where to park the ECU? Perfect.
All
Are
right.
you going to be taking the spot in the back?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, sounds good.
Sweet.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
And this should be started in like 13 minutes.
We close it during the parades. It makes a huge difference. You know what? That is a pro tip everyone should do. And Uso Scooter Chris always fails at. But definitely, Linda, I should have brought the umbrella today.
You should sit down, I think.
I thought I was going to be doing just a marathon, but you know, we got 2 drawings in. We're going to check out this show here.
Hello everyone, it's me, Minnie Mouse. Today, we're very proud to present Mickey Mouse conducting the PhilharMagic Orchestra. I just can't wait to see Mickey in his tuxedo. He always looks so handsome.
Oh my goodness, I don't know what just happened to my phone. Must be some new feature on the phone. Hopefully you guys are all still there. But it shouldn't be too long till this show starts here. Then maybe after that, I should go find some water somewhere. I believe there's a place right around the corner from here with water, so. I missed the old Muppet Show that used to be here. So when this, I believe they still have the Muppet Show over there in Florida. But it was pretty cool because then somewhere in the middle of the show, there's an actual character that comes out. This one doesn't really bring a character out in the middle of the show, but there's a cool spot at the very end.
It's me, Goofy. Are you ready for the show? Gosh, that's great. Because we're going to get things started in just a couple of minutes.
So if those of you that get tired need a good spot to come, there's a couple benches on the back. So if you get here first, you can chillax on the bench in the back. But if not, it's a beautiful carpet here on the floor. And a nice photo op with Donald right here. See, pretty cool. So definitely one of my favorite places to come during the heat of the day, where right now it's about 1:30, so it's gonna start warming up just a little bit more. We'll grab something to drink really quick after this, and then we'll go see what more we can draw. So speaking of the training, if possible, the training may show up today. So if that does, we'll get you guys on one of the bigger rides. One thing that I haven't done in a while is I haven't gone on a train. It's been a while since I've been on a train. It's one thing I like about the train, it accommodates the EVs. The only station you can't get in and out of is Main Street. So you kind of have to plan it where you want to take off from. And I know it's a little laggy where the dinosaurs are, but I haven't seen the dinosaurs in a while.
Hello everyone, it's me, Minnie Mouse. Today, we're very proud to present Mickey Mouse conducting the PhilharMagic Orchestra. As soon as Donald and Goofy finish getting everything set up, we'll be all ready for the concert. Oh, I hope you're ready, because it's going to be a very special show.
It's about 9 more minutes, my friends. All right, let me get the chat back up. Chat disappeared. There we go. So about a good 9 minutes until we go in. What a good time to take a little break. You're not going to miss too much here from the waiting area here. But again, for the schedule for live streaming this week, unfortunately I was scheduled for Saturday to make up. Well, actually I was scheduled for Friday, but I'll be attending to other things I needed to get done for my family, and then we'll see if we can get back in on Sunday. So, Wizardfish, what's up, what's up? Welcome in, welcome in. You guys don't know, Wizardfish has got some pretty good Disney drawings. So, you got some talent there, Wizardfish. You got some real good talent. You make my drawings look like stick figures. You're just in time, my friend. You're just in time for this Mickey's PhilharMagic. So.
Hi, everybody. It's me, Goofy. We're almost ready to go, so hope you enjoy the show.
What's up, Melania? Welcome in, welcome in. We just got done with some couple drawings today. Sally and Jack. I was off to a really super island late start. Maybe we'll just call it a, so I won't call it island. But I do know I got a lot of family members that run late, but definitely an USO late start. The USO Scooter Chris rope drop at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't know what rope drops for me at lunchtime, but that's just about the time that I got here. So I want to make sure I bring the 6:30 parade for you guys today, just because I know it's only one showing this week. We're going to slowly phase this out. Last day for the parade will be the 15th of October. So during the week, it's one parade a day. And then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we'll return back to its 3:30, 6:30 showings. So it'll be nice. The sun will be down just a little bit more. I like the later showing, only because of the lighting on the floats are pretty awesome. So.
Hi everyone, it's me. Donald is busy getting the orchestra all set up, so we should be ready to start the show real soon. Oh, I forgot. Just a little reminder to everyone, please don't put on your opera glasses until you are seated inside the concert hall. Thank you.
Yeah, Wizardfish. We did Jack Skellington just now, and before that we did Sally. So we got the combo for today. So, and you know what, guys? Every Saturday this Saturday morning, 8 o'clock. So if you guys have little ones that want to try drawing early in the morning, try to keep them a little busy after their breakfast, feel free to jump onto that playlist. There's a couple other drawings on there, but should be a new drawing dropping down on Saturday. So I'm trying my best to create some of these drawings so you guys can take it at your own tempo and become professionals. So that way maybe one day I watch one of your movies on the big screen. You know, I agree. I sure hope the Christmas one starts soon. I know that the Christmas merch dropped this week, as other stores as well. So retail is really taking advantage of trying to get as much they can out to the public before the actual holiday arrives. So. That's great, Lena. It's great your kids enjoy the drawings. So
Are you ready for the show?
I'm trying my best to provide a community, a channel that'll provide for everyone, not just for children or not just for adults, but pretty much trying to target just for families. So I know if it works for my family, I'm sure hope it works for you guys. Seat in the back.
Oh, hi everybody! Now that you're here, go ahead and pick a row you want to sit in, and keep stepping till you're all the way across. That's right, buddy. Go ahead.
No, you're good.
Right there.
No, you're good.
Please don't go put on your special opera glasses till someone tells you.
Yeah, do that. Hey, then we.
Let's try this corner, my friends. Let's see what it's like over here. So I think we'll get a good shot from here for something at the end. So, all right, you guys, enjoy the show.
Thanks for making the seats available. If you're still coming in, it's great to see you. Now it's time to choose a row and move yourself all the way across so you can fill up all the empty seats. That's right, ma'am. You show them how it's done. Gorge, being the stage manager sure is fun. Sorry, little feller. Almost ready. How'd that get unplugged? We'll just plug it back in. Wow! That's better.
Hello and welcome to Mickey's PhilharMagic. Just a few friendly reminders before we get started. If at any time during our performance you're feeling kind of goofy and you need to duck out early, please exit out using those doors to your right hand side and right hand side only. And in just a few moments, our green Rancher Minnie Mouse will let us know when to put on those opera glasses. Thank you and enjoy the show.
pleasure that we welcome you tonight. And now, the dining room proudly presents your dinner. Be our guest. Be our guest. Put our service to the test. Tie your napkin round your neck, sherry, and we provide the rest. Soup du jour, hot hors d'oeuvre, why we only live to serve. Try the gray stuff, it's delicious. Don't believe me? Ask the dishes.
Look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think I'm the girl who has everything? I've got gadgets and gizmos aplenty. I've got who's-its and what's-its galore. You want thingamabobs? I got 20. But who cares? No big deal. I want more. I want to be where the people are. I want to see them dancing, walking around on those, what do you call them? Oh, feet. When's it my turn? say goodbye.
That you make me, it is just a poker crazy. The sense that you're not making.
The liberties you're taking is like
That makes us
show you the world, take you wonder by wonder, over, sideways, and under, on a magic carpet ride, a whole new world, a new fantastic point of view, no one to tell us no, or where to go, or say we're only dreaming.
I sure hope you like the show, everybody. Oh, and on your way out, please put your opera glasses in the special containers near the exit. Please. See you later.
Bye, everybody. Opera glasses into the containers.
Adios.
show is always a lot of fun. Donald cracks me up. I'm gonna swear Donald Duck is an islander. Walt Disney himself probably went to the islands before he created Disneyland and said, you know, that duck would look good as an island, or that islander would be perfect as a duck. There's a lot of people that went to this showing here. It's usually pretty empty. Not usually a lot of people. But you guys can see. You know, to be honest with you, I used to like the Honey, I Shrunk the Audience 3D show, or 4D, or whatever you want to call it. But I used to like the Honey, I Shrunk the Audience when it first came out, because Disney didn't have anything like that. And then they brought back Captain EO for a little bit. That was a lot of fun to see that. But if you ask if it's probably one of my favorite shows here, I kind of like the Muppets better before this one. But hey, if Disney's going to present some type of show, I'll find a way to enjoy it. But that's a good question. Which show is your favorite show, or you just have a favorite ride? So I can tell you, once I can get back on the Incredicoaster is my favorite ride here in this park. I've always been all about the thrill rides. So I know when Soarin' first came out, that was spectacular. I got to ride that before anybody else got to ride it, and it blew my mind, the way Soarin' was created. And I didn't think there was any other show like Soarin' before. But when you're talking about this park here, I've been in this park since day one, since day zero, since day -1 here. So I spent a lot of time in this park, and I've seen it change a lot. So let's go back across, and let's definitely see. Let's go see what they're drawing next. So I want to fill at least one more drawing, one more character to draw.
Our next stop is going to be down around the corner.
Captain EO was my all-time favorite as a kid. The shirt and the poster, obsessed with it. Yeah, but were you able to watch that show when they brought it back? Because then they applied that 4D action to it. That was a lot. That was incredible too. I mean, I got to watch it both ways too. So let's see. Oh boy, there's a long line already. We better get in here. Excuse me. I don't know who we're drawing, but you guys ever see a line and just be like, I need to get in that line? Oh man, I can't believe I grew up with people that do that. 'Cause I was one of those. If there's a line, just get in it. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out once they're in line what the line was for. Let's see. Honey, I Shrunk the Audience. Man, I'm over here once again trying to read this right off of my phone, and it's really hard. Let me see if I can get back on my second phone. There we go. I could probably read it a lot better on this one. Well, I want to draw one of these guys. These two would be pretty cool to draw, right? Let's see. Let me shrunk the audience. I'm gonna shrunk the kids. Is awesome. Yeah, where's the fish? Telling you, you must be related to me because we think alike, my friend. We think alike. That's great, man. Now that Captain EO shirt, man, could probably sell that for millions. Maybe I want to draw one of these guys. Maybe the whole box full of them. They ought to let us draw all of them. You know, I wish they would put the list online, or at least put the list in. Put the list on the app. That way you can pick and choose which one you want to come here to, instead of just coming and getting what you get. Oh, it's all good, Wizardfish. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Honey, I Shrunk the Audience. It's all the same. You'd be surprised how many people call these attractions different names. Like for instance, the name of this park is, it's now Disney California Adventure. But you'd be surprised how many people call it Disney California Adventures. They put a Z or an S at the end of that. But I knew this place as Disney's California Adventure. But I guess when you take away the California letters up in the front of the park, you take away the S on Disney's. Disney no longer owns this park. You know what? There is a poster that tells you what the times are, but like, you got to come here and take a picture of it so you can see what you're gonna do throughout the day. But I mean, if you're gonna provide this app that tells you show times, parade, you know, the wait times for rides, why not just add in the portion that tells you who they're drawing at what hour too? I'm just saying. But it's nice to come down here, at least be able to draw. Who knows, if you guys bring your kids here, you might find out they're super talented. And they might make $1 million, $1 billion movie. And that way you guys can have $1 billion scooter. But who knows, you might be able to find that true talent your child possesses, or even you might possess. So, let's see, yeah, I agree, the app should definitely have more features to say. You know, that I believe that's what they created the app for, but now the more I deal with this app, the more it seems that they're just tracking. But, you know, any business would love to be able to track their business in hopes to make it a better experience on the next go around. So that's what I anticipate Disney is doing. It's just trying to make a better park for us when we come and spend our hard-earned money, our hard-earned dollars here in this park. So granted, our expectations are pretty high, but I believe if you spend the money, you should have high expectations. So I know I read off who we were drawing earlier today, but I cannot remember. So it's a 2 o'clock drawing. I have a feeling it's either Mickey or Donald. I can't remember. But either way, we will take this drawing. Then after that, you know, I really like to go and see what's in the stores. So I haven't seen some of this new merchandise yet. I like to see, I'm a big Christmas fan, so I like to see what kind of Christmas merchandise is out there. It's a little different when you watch it on TV and then able to see it in person. So you can something more tangible, something you can feel the texture of the product itself. So because there's a new jacket that came out, but I know my wife likes it. But I told her it kind of looks cheap, but it could just be the quality of the device that's recording it. So no better way than to check it out yourself. So see, that's it. Christmas is my favorite time of the season here at Disneyland, and every year is always just a little different. Yeah, the shows here and there might be same here and there, but the merchandise always changes. So I did see a new train set that was out there, so it'd be interesting to see the train set and compare it to the old school one that they usually have here. I think it's like $150 for the new train set. Here's our buddy Stitch. I still remember when this movie first came out, I was blown away. Disney actually went to the island and created a movie with Islanders in it. Maybe before that, the only thing I could think of was Lion King, the Timon and Pumbaa part. But that's off to Disney. I mean, there's so many different cultures that they're dabbing into, creating movies off of those different cultures. I feel like I'm well-rounded just by watching cartoon movies. I was blown away when this movie came out. How they could take Tarzan and make him slide on those tree branches. Wonder what it must have been like to be an animator back in that day. Oh, I've done Olaf before. He's fun to draw. Uh-oh, looks like we're going to be needing a battery soon. Whoa, we got like 20 minutes until the next one. I'll tell you what, give me 1 second. I'm going to switch out the battery since I got time. I know it's been like an hour, so if it's not done, I'm not too worried. Only because there's a ton of these feel rod machines that are here in the park. In fact, there's one right across the street in the store, so I might sneak into that store and see what they have in there and trade the batteries out. We've got a total of 5 of these batteries. And
okay.
It's nice if you come down here. Let's just say you come down here often. Bring a sketchbook, unless you really want the big posters that they hang out. But I found it difficult when my wife and I come and draw. I kind of look around these big poster papers. Let's see. Fingers crossed we draw Tiana or Stitch. Hey, Tiana would be cool to draw. I haven't drawn Tiana before. So did you ever get to go to Lilo and Stitch restaurant at the hotel? No, I didn't even know there was a restaurant for Lilo and Stitch at the hotel. Paradise Pier Hotel. My daughter used to love it. No one was ever there. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you know, I never knew that that restaurant existed. Well, that's a good piece of information to know. Thanks for that, Wizard Fish. I'm sure if my daughter knew about it too, she'd have loved it too. All right, oh, we go, here we go, here we go.
Go all the way forward, guys. Think you come all the way around?
And soon they're gonna pack us in. Pack us in like sardines.
Yeah, we're not in a single file.
I want to draw Carl. Where is he at? Is he out there? Oh, there he is. I saw Carl was over at Oogie Boogie last night. I didn't know he was there. Him, Edna was there. I didn't know those two were there. I'll be honest with you, I have no idea who we're drawing, but whoever it is, we're just gonna draw them. Even if it's someone we've already done before, to see if we've gotten better. See how many of the USO squad are ready to become the new animators for Disney. Give me a Paradise False jar. Yeah.
Go up and down.
How many of you guys still use cash? I can't remember the last time I used cash. That's scary. Oh man.
Good answer.
Baby in the Trunk? I haven't seen this movie in a long time. You know, guys, while we have time here, it's about 15 minutes out, so they're going to be letting us in the hallway soon. If you guys like what you see so far, feel free to hit that like button and subscribe. I mean, it's free. No charge at all. But definitely what it does is it helps us reach out to other people just like you that enjoy the same content. So the more the merrier, my friends, the more the merrier. I went to one of these when I was leaving. They said, and next we're drawing Tiana. I didn't get to draw her. Oh man. You know what? Just for you, I'm gonna try to find out when Tiana's being drawn on the poster when I'm here, and I'll try to make it a habit to get it on video, so that way I can make it a part of one of the drawings that I drop on Saturday. So I'll keep drawing on Saturday mornings at 8 until I run out of videos of characters to drop. So I'll try to get as many as I can for you guys as far as characters. But I will do my best to find Tiana for you. Tiana's one of my not one of, but it's my wife's favorite characters, so you can guarantee I'm going to be looking for Tiana. Oh no! Is it the Uso Mr. Mega Man's in the house? What's up, my Uso Mega Man? Welcome in, sir. I hope you're getting enough rest. You know, and that reminds me, guys, if you guys ever come into the park, don't forget to thank a cast member. Okay, and just pick one. Just pick one. There's a ton of them here in the park. It doesn't have to be somebody that's in a restaurant that serves you, or a cast member that's just their sole job is to help you. Find a cast member that pretty much is just standing there, and because they are there is the reason why we are here. So, you guys, please don't forget to thank a cast member when you guys are here. At least one. It does mean a lot to those cast members. So cast members that are out there now, cast members that have been there before, you all know what I'm talking about. And you guys know You spend a lot of your holidays here in the parks and away from your families, so you guys please don't forget when you're in the parks, find at least one cast member while you're here to say thank you. Even the gentleman that's handing out pieces of paper today, we gotta thank him. Without that, we will probably be drawing on our t-shirts or the bottom of our shoes or on the back of the person's head in front of us. I'm kidding, we don't want to be drawing on other people's heads. For doing 100 years of celebration, we might be drawing Dumbo. Hopefully not. I want to be able to draw a new character. So if Dumbo hasn't dropped on the Saturday morning video, Dumbo will be coming soon. So guys, hang in there. I know I've got some videos scheduled for you guys, but there's so much I'm doing between those videos and shorts and reels. I have a tendency to forget, so that's why I always try to get you guys to go down to Instagram to check out the shorts or reels. And sometimes I forget to transfer them over, or I'm unable to transfer them over. So, Mr. Mega Man, you gonna draw on the back of your hands? All right. It'd be really hard to use the pencils they have here and draw on the back of your hands. Here's my favorite movie. You guys want to know what's Uso's favorite movie? It's this one right here, Lion King. From the music to the animation, at its time, I mean, it was at its best. I mean, animation itself has only gotten better since those days. Let's see, did you hear there's a new $100 Disney thing? What? There is? I better go look for it. I haven't seen it, or I haven't even heard of it. But it'd be interesting to find. Maybe we'll go wandering after this. We'll do this drawing and then we'll go check out some of the merchandise. If there's still time. But definitely, we'll make a stop. You know, I got a notice earlier, and I think it went away. Wizard Fish, you're not gonna drop that Usfasa, huh? That's all good. I like that name, Usfasa. Don't you worry, Mauso Squad. Anything the light touches is ours. You know what? I'm not one to complain about some of these remakes, but if it's Lion King, you can guarantee the only thing that's going to come out of my mouth is, I loved it. So, I watched it in that live remake. I watched it on Broadway. And you name it. I watched it in little kids' recitals. Lion King's my favorite, and I'll take it any form that they can present it. I wonder if they're going to make a Lion King puppet show. A Lion King puppet show. Man, I just keep coming up with some great ideas. Disney, if you're listening, don't you forget, Uso needs his royalties. We got to support our Uso squad.
Finish your drink before you come in.
Thank you. All the way up the hill.
You've done this before? You know where to park when you get in there?
Yeah. Okay.
That'd be nice if we could draw Timon. Simba, baby. Oh, we already did baby Simba. That was a lot of fun. So we still need Timon. It'd be cool to get Little Mermaid. Let's go back this way. Tail Lion King. What? Mega Man, they've got a show called The Tale of the Lion King in Fantasyland. I've never heard of it. I'm kidding. I watched that probably like twice already. One from the very back and one from the very front. So that's a pretty good show. It's a new king of Dale. It's not actually Dale, it's Chip. The name says Dale. What? That pen exists. You have to purchase that pen. Those things cost a lot of money if they're errors. The only sad thing about the Lion King is they ripped it from the Japanese comics. What? I didn't know about that. Well, that's up to the Japanese comics. Maybe that's a new one that I'm going to try to look for. You can find the name of that. I wouldn't mind trying to see if I can watch it. Hopefully one day Disney will go back into looking into the rights of that film, or at least just give it a little bit of credit. So, you know, Mega Man. One thing about where they have that show for the Tale of the Lion King is that baked potato. I don't even know the name of that little restaurant that's up there. I'm so old school, I don't remember the old school name, but whatever the name of that little stand that's there, they've got the best baked potato. I used to never, well, I'm still not a potato fan, but I will have one of those. In fact, if you guys ever get a chance, go down to Smokefire Social Eatery and look for my friend's Stock Burger. But that's a pretty cool place to eat, so strongly recommend. I love their food there. They've got drinks too, so you guys are interested, just feel free. Shoot me a DM on Instagram. I'll fill in you with the information for that place. But I love they've got these crisp cut fries. Oh man, I can't remember the name of that dish, but it's one of my favorites. And they've got the smash burgers too, so. It's called Kimbo the White Lion. Okay, I'll look for that wizard fish. Oh, definitely look into that. I've got to remember that because I think I want to take a look at it tonight. I don't think I'm going to be here till closing tonight for the live stream. I think we might just do the parade if there's time. I really like to get on the train. And definitely a ticket room. But we'll see. We'll see how the devices go. We'll see how time goes. And then we'll get on all that. We'll get all that going for us today. You know, I try to keep up on the Disney Christmas ornaments, but there's so many. And then they have the ornament show or the ornament store that's open all year round. So I just take it as it comes. But definitely, I know they always got some pretty good selections when it comes to the ornaments. So I apologize for recording the ceiling, but sometimes with some of the guests here, just out of respect on I'll try to record their faces. It's kind of hard when you're in AUV. But give it just a couple more minutes, guys. About 2-3 minutes, we're gonna be headed on into here, and we're gonna surprise ourselves to see who we're gonna draw. So make sure you guys already have your beverages ready. Kick back and relax and enjoy the drawing that we're gonna do in just a few moments. Oh man, I appreciate you dropping in. Yeah, man, feel free to hit them 50 likes. You guys, they're free, definitely free. So thank you for that. Let's see. All the characters to draw in Halloween versions. No, they've got some of the regular drawings too. So I did see a couple of them. There was that other day we were here. Goofy wasn't even a Halloween character, but we did the drawing for Goofy. So no, they're not all Halloween themed, but they've added some of the Halloween things. So that's the big plus right now. In fact, my Goofy, I think when I drew my Goofy, I went home and looked at it. It looks more like Pluto than Goofy. But it is what it is. You make your drawing, your drawing. One day I hope and dream to be able to draw just like Wizard Fish himself. You know, Wizard Fish, I think you did a drawing of the bazaar. Did you make that drawing while you were in the park? Whoa.
Until the doors are open towards you. I do not want to skip to anybody by accident. My friends traveling on wheels, please use the door on the far right-hand side of the street to make it much easier to turn into the classroom. As a reminder, there is no eating, drinking, smoking, or false photography at any time. And if you need to leave early, your entrance doors will also be your exit doors. One way in and one way out. Finally, for the courtesy of the artist, please silence your cell phone. And now it's time to draw.
Alright guys, here we go.
Watch out. Get back a little bit. Go back. This way.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Disney character. Hi, babes.
Great job.
Are you gonna find the first space?
Wait.
Let's go down.
Thank you.
Yep, one more down, just because, as you can see, every board is a seat.
Hey, I see my
You can grab
friend.
that board behind him and just use
Just a
that
guy
board.
and a girl. Javier's here. First row.
All right, yep, we're filling in the
You
seats here.
guys get a
So over
chance,
there
stop
in the
by his
purple row,
channel.
you're gonna move all
Make
the
sure
way
you guys hit a
down.
like for
Now,
my friend.
before you sit down in the purple row, I'm gonna have you move all the way down to
He's
the
good
next
peoples.
board.
In fact, I don't think I've come across a streamer that's not good
You're gonna move
peoples.
over one way or another at some point. It's the easiest way
Alright guys.
to get everyone to
You guys
fill in the
enjoy the drawing today.
seats. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Every board is considered a seat. This class is full, so you're going to move all the way down. Thank you so much. Perfect. Everyone's doing a great job. I have some space down here in the third row. Also room in the second as well. Any groups of 3 or 2, you can come down here. I even have space for 4 people in the third row.
2 and 3, because at the end of the class, at that point, you'll still be close to each other. You'll still see things. It's like when you're at Radiator Springs Racers, not everyone can fit in a row. You have to do 2 rows. It's okay, it happens. All right, how's everybody doing today? Doing something? Okay. Oh, paper's over here too. I can get you paper. Okay, cool. All the paper's good, so whatever works for you. Yes. You need a pencil? I can pass you a pencil. You pass this back, please. You're gonna monkey chain this all the way back. So yes, keep going, passing it back. It's on its way to you, sir. No. Yep, it's going back. Hi, everybody. Katie's actually standing up there to show you that those are the exit doors. So if you need to leave early, head back up the same way you came in. The one on the far right is the easiest one to push open so you can leave. But if you need something throughout the class, like if your pencil breaks, or if you need a new sheet of paper, just raise your hand nice and high. Katie will be around to assist you. For this class, though, we're going to be drawing a Disney villain, one of our classic villains. This one's a more modern villain, as he was the villain of Toy Story 3. We're drawing Lotso, Hug and Bear, in this class. Some of you are excited. He is a villain, technically. He's cuddly. He doesn't look like one, but he is still one. Okay? Anyone who wants to be a prison ward in a daycare is definitely a villain. You don't have erasers, though, at the ends of your pencils, so when you're sketching, you must start very, very nice and light. I'm going to walk you through how to draw Lotso step by step as we sketch him in, okay? So with that being said, are you ready to get started? All right. It's a little bit tired, but that's okay. We're ready to roll. All right, let's do this. Let's start off with a circle about the size of a tennis ball. Actually, you can probably go softball. Definitely go a little bit bigger with this circle. I'm going to go toward the upper portion of my page just because I want to leave room for his muzzle. We're going to build underneath this circle, so just keep that in mind. Keeping this nice and light as I'm sketching in, drawing all these light loose lines, just kind of building this up as we go. Not really worried about making it look too perfect, just because we're going to add something on the bottom here, this bottom half, so we won't have to worry too much about this bottom half being exactly right. Once I have the circle, though, I'm going to add in 2 guidelines. I'm going to cut it right down the center from top to bottom. And I'm going to find the center of my circle. And I'm going to move a little bit higher. So there should be more space on the bottom of this line that's going left to right than on the top. And this is the start of Lotso. Doesn't look too much like him, but we'll add in some more detail so it looks a little bit more like him. So this line right here, this is the center line, so this shows us that Lotso's looking out at us, probably as new perspective toys, so he can live his line life and luxury with the kindergarten kids. But I'm going to go right underneath that horizontal guideline. I'm adding in a really, really stretched out rainbow going from one side to the other. Now right underneath this stretched out rainbow, we're going to add in a U shape, staying right in the center. But as you can see, I'm following the curve of my circle to help me to create this. Now this is his nose, this U shape that you just sketched in, but we still want to build up the big muzzle for him. The muzzle for him, it kind of reminds me a lot of like a rounded out box. It's very boxy, but it's still very soft. So we don't want any like super sharp and pointy edges here for him. So I'm going to add in these really nice and light, these big stretched out C's going underneath my circle. And we're going to connect those 2 together with more of a very, very light stretched out U. So we get the nice roundness when it comes to him, but still kind of a little bit more of a boxiness to him. Now, everything that we sketched so far is nice and light, but hearing from the laughter, some of you are not liking your sketch. That is okay. So this is your chance, while it's still nice and light, to adjust it. You can, if you think it's too big or if it's too small, make it the size that you want it to be. We're only going to darken up the things that we want to keep, so anything you don't like, you want to leave it nice and light. But I think this looks pretty good. Again, I'm a professional, so I think it looks awesome. So I'm going to go back in, I'm going to darken this up. So I'm going to pick my favorite line here. And as I'm darkening it up, you should start to see this line really start to stand out against all the light lines. So this is how by the end of the drawing, we'll be able to know which lines are the ones that we want our audience to see, and which ones are just there just to help us get to this point. And that happens a lot with rough animation. Remember, this is a rough sketch, so it's not going to be a clean and perfect drawing like how you may see it on merchandise or how you may see it in the final published artwork or behind the scenes of like movies. This is more so the drawings that we would never see at the animation studio, you know, like where they're just trying to figure out how everything's going to look. And this is something that can get pretty messy, especially if you've never drawn this character before, so just lean into the process. I'm going back in. I've locked in this entire lower muzzle for Lotso, but I also want to darken up the nose, because after all, we want to see the nose by the end of our drawing. Unless we're drawing like, you know, Lotso being chewed up as a chew toy from like a dog, and he lost his nose. I mean, there's a story you can tell. Maybe that's how he'll show up in Toy Story 5, which, by the way, we are getting at. That's a real thing that's happening. They're in production right now. They announced it last year, so it's probably about 2 years into production. We probably won't start seeing anything, though, for another couple of years. It takes around 4 to 5 years for an animated film to be completed from start to finish. I'm going to go back in. I like to shade in the nose. I just like seeing a little bit of, you know, some tone with my drawing. Just part of what makes it look a little bit more finished. But the line between the bottom of the nose and the bottom of the circle, we're actually going to darken that up. This is that little philtrum, which is the line that connects his nose to his smile. Now the smile actually follows the curve of the circle, so wherever your circle is, this is your chance to follow it around. At this point, if you're like going past the circle, you can also just follow the curve of the nose. It's another option as well. I'm going to go around here, and I'm going to darken up the smile for him. And because he's a villain, and really just in general, because the way he presents himself to us in the beginning of the film is he's very sly. He's very like, he puts on the southern charm, and he's like, welcome to Sunnyside Daycare. I like to draw him with an open mouth smile. So what that looks like is you're dropping down another U shape here. I'm locking it in just like everything else, and then on the inside of the mouth, you're going to see a little hint of his tongue. Just a little, it's going to be a little rainbow at the very bottom here. And then just like the nose, I'm going to add in a little bit of shading to kind of differentiate where this tongue and the back of the mouth is. Just that way it's very clear, like, hey, this little rainbow, it's just the tongue. It's nothing crazy going on back here. You're not going to see like Woody and Jesse and everyone running around in the sunset. It's not what this is. All right. But now that we have this, we're a little bit, I would say about halfway done with Lotso at this point in time. I'm going to give you all a chance to catch up to at least this point, but how's everybody doing? All right, I got a lot of goods, I got a lot of greats. It's good to hear. Are y'all having fun? All right, even more fun. I love it. I love to see it. Well, for Lotso, you can see that his muzzle, even though it's right next to his smile, it's not really connected to the circle. So we still needed to connect this section up to the top. When you look at Lotso, he looks very, very round. Like he looks like a big circle. And so that's the illusion that we want to create. I'm going to go over here to the side of the circle. I'm going to add in these light little slopes. I'm going to do the same thing over here on this side. Obviously, I want the other side to match. And then from that little line, we're just going to bring a nice big, almost like curved C shape down to the bottom to connect to the bottom of his muzzle. Now this stays nice and light for right now because we're going to add in some fur texture in just a little bit for Lotso. But for now, we're going to draw in his eyes and where his eyes are going to go. So right here, the middle of the face here, we're going to draw a line on either side, right on top of the one that's going left to right. I'm making his eyes pretty big, just to really kind of showcase a little bit more of that personality. His eyes should sit pretty close together as well. And you would not be surprised to hear, but when they were first creating Lotso, Lotso is actually supposed to be designed, and he was supposed to be a Care Bear in the film. But as you can imagine, the company Care Bears would not sign off on their plush bear being a villain. So they had to create their own separate type of bear to include him in this film and they called him Lotso Hug-a-Bear, but it's very much based off of what Care Bears are. Because I want him to be, again, very, like, charming in a way, he's really not too excited. Like, you know, he's not going to have his eyes, like, he's not like Jessie. Jessie has a lot of energy. She's, like, jumping off the walls, like, yee-haw! And he's just like, hey, what's up? Do us a favor. Do your time. Again, very much that, like, relaxed way of thinking. So that's why I'm dropping down his eyelid. And then in the open space, this is where we're going to draw in his pupils. Now you can change up the shape of the pupils if you want to give him like little hearts or stars in his eyes. One thing I encourage you to do though is really shade the eyes in nice and dark, because you do want all the focus and attention to come right here into the eyes. Now, like I mentioned before, we're drawing him as a villain, so this is more so like how he appeared Maybe if he were in the first Toy Story, which by the way, he was in the first Toy Story, at least a Lotso Hugging Bear was in the first Toy Story movie. He was supposed to be one of the main characters, just like Ham, Rex, all the others, bless you. But the problem was is that Pixar was just getting their start, and so they really didn't know how to animate fur properly. So the Lotso Hugging Bear that is in Toy Story 1 looks very flat. Looks very different. He's on Andy's desk, so you can always go back and look at him. It looks very different than the texturized bear that we see in the third Toy Story film. Now, just adding in these two slanted lines already makes him look like he's showing his true colors. He is definitely plotting. He's a plotter rather than like, growing things. He definitely wants to, pull things out of the garden rather than seeing them grow. I'm going to go right above here. I'm going to add in these two rainbows on either side to create these like half circles for his eyebrows. And then something my mom always says is you want to fill them in. So you just want to fill in your eyebrows a little bit more. Just add in just a little bit of shading, just to kind of break up the space. Thank you, someone got that joke. Appreciate it. All right. So now I got his eyebrows. The last thing we really need to draw in are his ears, and then we're going to add in all that fur texture. Now the ears are not big. Remember, he's not Mickey Mouse, so you don't want these to be super big. You almost want them to like peek out. So I'm going to very lightly, going back to my light lines, add in this very nice light rainbow. I'll even draw on the inside of his ears, which again is another tinier, smaller little rainbow. The shorter your ears are, the cuter and definitely more bear-like he's going to look. If you got really big ears, he's just going to look like a different species altogether. But like I had mentioned, fur texture, it's a huge thing, and definitely something that you want to add in for him. You could always add in spikier fur, but I like just keeping him the way you see him in the film, where it's like number 3s. Think of it as like number 3s over here. So we're going to follow the curve of wherever light lines you have left, and so we're going to add in these like rounded out little tufts of fur. Just makes him look very soft and very, very cute. Even though he's not, he's full of darkness. He's not full of cute things. He is definitely not, his actions are definitely not cute. But very similar to like other Toy Story villains, he's very close to like Stinky Pete, where he just feels very wronged. Feels like, he had more to life and he just wants to get back. He's a very bitter toy. Thankfully, Woody did not turn out like this. He's way better than that. Thankfully, it's because of his friendship with Buzz that he wasn't like this. So, I gotta say. Woody would have probably been in different universes, probably would have been Woody's future. But I guess we'll find out about Woody's future in the next Toy Story. Although I will tell you right now, they could make Toy Story 10, and I would not care. As long as Woody ends up back with Andy, that's the whole goal. My goal is that one of the Pixar artists gets smart, and Woody is out helping toys, lost toys everywhere. And then he stumbles across some playground in the future, and a little kid picks him up and runs him over to his dad and is just like, hey Dad, look at this toy. Definitely not what a kid sounds like, but again, bear with me. And then that dad says, wow, I used to have a Woody toy just like this. He had my name at the bottom of his foot. All the years of Woody running around, it exposes Andy's name, and that's Andy. That'd be the ideal ending. So if anyone knows a Pixar artist, tell them. Tell them that that's what we want. At least that's what I want. I don't know, everyone has a different idea of what the ending would be. You can see I'm adding in a little bit more texture on the ears. Just again, keeping it nice and soft. You can add in more tufts of fur if you want to. You're getting a little fancy with the spices. You can add in as many as you want. I just think 3, kind of keeping it a little bit more simple, kind of adds a little bit more to him. But yeah, that's all you're going to need for your very own Lotso Hugging Bear. You can always add in more. You can draw in the Sunnyside Daycare. You can draw him with some trash, because he ends up on a dumpster. Or sorry, a trash truck. It's up to you. But once you're done, find a good spot somewhere next to your Lotso. Just don't forget to sign your name. All right, but we should be finishing up with our sketches of Lotso. Now that we're done, how did we do? All right, got some mixed reviews, but did y'all have fun? All right, at least you had a blast. Looking very good down here in the front row. Love to see everybody else's though. So on the count of 3, whether you're finished or not, I want you to turn your boards around. I want you to show them off. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's see Lotso. Very evil down here in the front. Love the fur. Great job over here. Excellent noses. Love these eyebrows over here as well. Nice job with the muzzles here in the center. Gosh, these are looking pretty good. Very evil. Give yourselves a nice big round of applause for doing an excellent job with your sketches. Congratulations.
a big round of applause for our artist, Sarah. Thanks so much, Sarah. And thank you so much for coming to the Animation Academy. Our exit doors are now open on the left-hand side of the classroom, the same doors that you entered in. Before you leave us, please make sure you prop up the boards with the pencils back in the spring, as you need them for our next classes coming up. If you no longer want to keep your sketches, we do have a recycling bin at the end of the ramp there for you. Or if you'd like to continue working on your artwork, you're more than welcome to head over to the Sorcerer's Workshop. We also have pencils in there for use as well. Once again, your exit doors are on the far left-hand side of the classroom only. And at this time, we ask to gather up all of your personal belongings. Please make sure to prop up the boards with the pencils back in the spring, as this helps us reset for the next class coming up, in which we'll be sketching out a different character.
All right, guys. How did you guys do? Did you guys do full? Were your drawings better than my drawing? My Lotso is like a lot. There's a lot of Lotso in this one here. You guys must have drawn Lotso. I drew a lot of Lotso. A lot of Lotso. Let's see here. Oh, you did try the baked potato, big man? That's what I'm talking about. It's a good baked potato, but let's see here. Got a phone call, but I'm back. Good, good. Well, if you missed any of that drawing, feel free to rewind it. That's a 10 out of 10. All right. That's a 10 out of 10 Lotso. A lot of Lotso. You know, the only reason why I bring the sketchbook is I'm tired of collecting. I collect all the drawings that I do with my wife here. And I've got a ton of them rolled up at home. So I was like, you know what? Let me just bring my own sketchbook. I got that off of, oh, who did it? I think, if I'm right, I think Javier. I think it was Javier that did it. So he did the drawing. All right, give me 1 second. Let me get you guys back online. All right. So we are done drawing for the day. If it strikes me later, we'll probably do some drawing later. But for now, thank you. But for now, let's go check out the stores. Oh, you know what? I know somebody asked about Christmas, but taking a look at the list, there's no Christmas characters yet. So a few regular drawings, and then a couple more villains. Oh, excuse me, guys. 1 second here, I'll get us out of here. Wow, must be like a famous drawing or famous character. This is a long line. There's only two reasons why there's a long line. It's a popular character or it's hot outside. They're the only two reasons why there would be a long line for drawing. Alright. I try not to go, I know most people come in this way. I try not to go out the other way because the doors are really hard to open. And then I know you can go through the stores, but usually there's a ton of people in the stores. And then there's like no way to get out. So. All right, my squad. I'm out here. Let's see. Rolls and rolls. That's what I'm talking about, Mega Man. If you get down here and start getting carried away with the drawing, you end up with rolls and rolls. Let's go. I know they got a store right here. I can replace 2 of these batteries right now. Get us prepared for later today. And at the same time, we can see if there's any new merchandise in that store. But we gotta get across the street. Ooh, it is kind of warm out here. The breeze isn't even cool. It's a nice breeze, but the sun is just, it's the sun. The sun says you better have a lot of cold beverages to drink or you're gonna dehydrate out here. All right, I'm gonna get in this store here. I know there's a fuel rod machine in here, vending machine. I just came across the other day, so pretty happy about that. There it is. So there's one right here. Hit that swap button. Take your old battery right here, line it up just like it has here. Drop it in, and then Disney makes magic. See? Magic. Get a new one. We'll try it one more time. Make sure that these lines are on the right side, just like it is up here. Hit that swap and drop it in. There it is, Disney Magic. So, if you guys want the link, I've got the link on my, got the link, where do I have it? I have it on my Pinterest, so you guys can make that purchase. Here it's like $30 for one, but if you go down to that link, hey look, they're $34 for 2. And then you guys can refuel them here for free. Football Shane Live, welcome in. Thank you for joining us. We just did Jack, we just did Sally, and then we just finished, who did we finish, guys? Lotso. Man, they got a lot of cool stuff here. This pillow here. PJs. Look at this cool little jacket here. You guys got any little ones? Almost look like Lotso, but a darker version. Look at this guy right here. That's the guy I need to draw. There we go. Sorry about that. I didn't fix the focus. And then there's Santa Claus. Got this cool light up Jack necklace. And it cost orange. So if you go to the grocery store and you get yourself an orange, you could probably buy it. I'm kidding, guys. $20. Look at this shirt. That's pretty cool. Ooh, you guys want a puzzle? There you go, 1,000 piece. How much is this? So for a puzzle, it's $24.99. I haven't done a puzzle in years. I don't even know if I would be able to finish one. Look at this wreath. Look at the light, the eyes light up. I don't know if you guys can see the one that's back there, but the eyes light up. That's pretty cool. What else have I not seen in this at all? At all.
Okay. You first, you know what the first one?
Pretty much seen all these. Look at these Crocs. You guys want some Crocs? How much are these Crocs? $69.99, so $70 for these Crocs. What do they come with? A birthday cake? They come with a birthday cake. I'll take a couple of these. I told my wife I want to start wearing some Crocs. I always wear sandals when I come to the park. That's why when these guests step on my toes accidentally, because I don't think anybody's really that cruel to look at and say, hey, there's Uso Scooter Chris. Let's go over there and step on his toes. I don't think anybody's that cruel.
They sell portable
But I wear the sandals and I get stepped on.
that they sell portable chargers.
You know, I'm taking a look, but it doesn't look like there's anything new in there, my friends. But I know there's a store around the corner. Oh, come on now. I'm always losing the... Hey, 1 second here. This thing decided to drop out on its own. Let me get the chat back up on my other device. See, could we see the pin board? Oh, you guys want to see that pin board back there? I'm sorry, I couldn't see that. Let me swing back. There's not too much that's on that pin board, but we could take a look at it. Apologies. It's so dark in there, I can't even see it. So we'll go back to the pin board. I don't have any pins to trade. I left them all at home, but we'll check it out. Let me swing back. Is nobody there? Okay, I'll take a look at the pin board. Which one do you guys want? I'll tell you a secret. Don't take any of these pins. These pins have been here since before the pandemic. I don't know why they haven't changed. And the only reason why I know is I have every one of these. I have probably like 4 or 5 of the sets. Thank you. But there's a lot of fake pins within those sets. So if you guys want to try to make sure that you guys don't get any fake pins when you come to the park, one thing I suggest is bring a small magnet. I always, in my pin bag, I always carry a magnet. Just one little small one. Just, if you don't, I mean, I'm sure, maybe you guys have one that's on the fridge. Just take it before you leave your home and go to Disneyland. And just for the day, make sure you have that magnet with you. If it sticks to the magnet, it's fake. So just one tip, help you guys out, trying to sift out some of these fake pins that have been coming. Another thing too is if you feel the ridges or the edge of the pin itself, Disney makes high quality pins, so they always come out nice and smooth, even on the corners of some of these pins. So if you get one and it seems kind of sharp, it's probably best to put that pin back. So it's just, for me, that's probably what stopped me from trading pins. That was what I used to do when I was in the park here before streaming. I would make it a habit just to, my wife would get to walk in and then I would go around trading the pins. So I kind of taught myself how to distinguish a fake pin from real pins. And actually, I even have a log of all my pins. I'll try to find out the name of the website that I use. It's been a while since I logged in, but all my pins are logged in there. So, and a lot of great knowledge on that site. So, if I can, I'll see if I can get that site for us later today. But definitely, someone's got to put a stop. Someone's got to put a stop to. Okay, these automatic doors aren't opening. Not very automatic. Probably automatically keeping Uso out. All right, my friends. we're gonna go through this open door because automatic doors don't open. There we go. Let's see, anything new? Oh, you know what I need? You know what I need, my friends? And I just noticed it today. I need a new one of these. Let me show you. I need a new one of these. The one I have is all scraped up. I don't know if I want a Happy Halloween one though. We'll see. We'll see what I can find later. Let's see. Are there certain character pins that you collected? I've got a whole entire page full of Tinkerbell, which is my daughter's favorite character. So I also got another full page of all the chaser pins. So I have a ton of those. And then I just went around. I mean, I find one hidden Mickey pin that people trade throughout in the park. Oh, here we go. And then I make it a goal to try to find, look at that. These are the ones with the lights. So I think these, no, I don't think this is the one. This is not the one with the lights. So I don't see it. Nope. I'm mistaking that for another one. No, you know what? I only have one set of the Lion King pin. And it's just 3 pins. So I didn't collect a lot of Lion King pins, even though I love the movie. But the pin that I collected was a part of the Broadway show is when I purchased it. That's the only set I have. See, last time I was there, trading, the cast member told us that Disney has stopped providing new pins, boards. Yeah, I don't blame Disney. I mean, it was always like that. From when they started trading pins on the lanyards with the cast members. And I don't blame these cast members if they end up trading the wrong pins. I mean, they can't police the pins. I'm circling around here trying to find that one bag, but I don't see the one bag I'm looking for. But, when it comes to trying to distinguish it, I mean, not every cast member is going to know. I've never seen this one before. Know which pin is fake and which is not. I mean, they were hired for a different task, which is merchandising or attractions or foods. So I don't blame the cast members at all. It's just these crooked people that show up and ruin everything for the good people like us that want to just have a good time. Oh, there they are. I just had to go a little further. I think that cast member's mobile checkout cart was in the way. But, yeah. All right, guys. Hey, this one thing I did see too, guys, is you guys were ever interested in this? Which that's the price. It's now 40% off. And I believe it includes other discounts too. So you can technically, I think, get that offer maybe 60%. So if you're into that, I think it's a Minnie Mouse one too. But that's cool that they dropped the price. So that's a pretty hefty percentage to drop. Oh, there it is. Let's go to the one on the right, since it puts me closer to the calendar. So my wife says she wants one of these. No, I don't know about that. So I thought this tumbler was pretty cool. You guys seen this? I don't really get these, but this guy's $49.99. There's the mermaid. Hey, did you guys know this is a mermaid? Did you guys know it's a two-tailed mermaid? Look it up, my friends. Look it up. Two-tailed mermaid. There's the new shirts. There's the bag. I'll quickly take a look at this bag here. I won't take up everybody's space, but this one here, I like this one because it's got the partner statue there. This is a light, that's a light, that's a light. I think that's pretty cool. We're just rolling around here in the store. Rolling, 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 rolling. This is rolling, 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 rolling. All right. Toy store. I know it gets a little laggy in here, guys, so forgive me if the signal's dropping right now. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. You know, I saw this one here, but I didn't notice that the white line is characters. For some reason, I thought it was Christmas lights. It's not too bad, right? Like a sweater. But I thought that was pretty cool that they have the characters listed there. All this time, I thought they were little Christmas lights. Also need some glasses, some new glasses, or glasses period. I don't even have glasses. My vision's not the greatest anymore. I'm losing my hearing. Must be. Oh man, why is this device always dropping? Give me 1 second, guys. It's because we're in the store. Because we're in the store. Guess I'm just not gonna get anything today. My wife always calling me Eeyore. Guess we're not gonna eat dinner tonight. Like Christmas stuff. There it is. Huge wall full of Christmas stuff. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Yes, so it's true. Look at these Crocs here. Got little presents on them. Isn't that crazy? There it is. Oh, so we got gold flakes. Now these ears, they glow in the dark. And then I got this matching lounge fly here. And Stitch over here. It looks like Stitch moves. Oh, who was talking about the ornaments earlier? There you go. New ornaments? Yeah, look at that. This cool sweater here. Hoodie. Got the hoodie. Who needs an ornament pillow? Right? About the same size as that pumpkin you guys were trying to get me to get. Maybe someday, guys. Maybe someday the pumpkin. Maybe. Oh, is that a... Yeah, it looks like a tree skirt. That's pretty cool. A blanket. Oh, look, these are comfortable. These look comfortable to you guys? Are you guys ready for Christmas? You guys ready for hot chocolate? Or to all my familia out there, you guys ready for some champurrado? Some champurrado? Hey, look at this. Happy Hanukkah. Ah, they got all kinds. Look at this bag. What? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, guys. That's pretty cool. All right. I don't know. Connection seems like it's better now. Those middle stores, they lag pretty bad over there. That way is blocked. Let's go this way. All right, let's get outside in the heat. All right, let's check where we're at right now. I replaced the batteries. We got 2 extra batteries. Let's see, I'm on a journey to make a Stitch and Tiana pin collection. Nice. Like to see that when that's done. Stitch is really hard to come across. Stitch is probably one of the most popular pins, or one of the popular pins that are out there. So if you guys have a Stitch pin, I can guarantee you that the value of that pin is pretty high. And it's really hard to find a Stitch pin here in the park. So, and the site that I have, and I cannot remember for the life of me the name of the site. It's pin something. I'll try to find out before the parade what the name of that site is. Let's see. Starbucks free refills. What's that all about? Somebody tell an Uso. Share with your Uso. I'd like to know what this Starbucks refill is.
You know what you get?
Right? Christmas is gonna be awesome.
Plastic zipper?
You know, I kind of noticed that. I thought I was only me, but Minnie did kind of look a little angry. Maybe she didn't get the champorado. I don't know. Maybe she didn't get the champorado. If I missed out on champorado, I'd probably be looking like that too. So let's see here. Oh, let's check the device. Where are we at? Oh, we're about 60%. That is not bueno. That's no bueno. Let's see. I do know that I need some water, so I'm gonna go get something to drink. Let's do this. This will give me a chance to get out there, charge the devices, get you guys ready before the next parade, and I'll jump on as soon as I get everything charged up. So it'll be pretty early, and who knows? Maybe we'll be able to do some other things before the parade starts. So we'll start the stream up again a little earlier. So we'll call this one a break intermission right now, an Uso intermission. That way give me a little break so I can get something to drink, relax for a little bit, charge up for a little bit, and then we will cross over into the OG park where it all started, over at Disneyland itself. So looking forward to it, but we will put a quick stop here.
Outside.
But you guys can see people are still making their way into the park here. But it is a bit warm. It's already after 3 o'clock here at Anaheim time. And we will call this a quick break. So keep that notification button lit. I will jump on as soon as I can get this all charged up. It actually looks like a really good time to start charging right now. So I will be right back. You guys go ahead, do your thing, and then I will let you guys know when I'm back on here later today. So I look forward to spending some time with you guys over there at Disneyland itself. So thank you for joining me on the first half here. We will be back shortly, guys. All right, so I'll see you guys on the next stream.